Okay, the recording is going. Let's start the stream on both YouTube and Twitch. Ooh, that certainly takes a second, doesn't it? Alright, the stream looks like it's going. Alright, so I'm going to be jumping into a little bit more Mass Effect today. Probably only like a couple hours. You know, a little bit of a shorter stream than I did yesterday, but yeah, you know, I've had a long day of work, and I'm looking forward to just kind of relaxing, vibing a little bit, and hopefully getting through more of the game than I did last time. I didn't get through a lot of the game the last time I played because I was so busy talking to chat, and I'm not complaining. I absolutely loved every second of talking to chat. And I hope that more chat conversations happen in every stream. But damn, I really, really let the gameplay go to the wayside on that one. Whew. Alright. So I'm still at the same spot I was last time I ended. So we had just taken out that Krogan. I did equip some new armor and some new weapons, you know, before I saved. But yeah, everything should work out just fine. I think we finished here, didn't we? Hey, the Patman! I'll try and shut up today. I was just talking about yesterday's chat. No, don't even, dude. Like, that's not a thing. That is not even remotely a thing. I remember these two guys. They're always, like, praying. Well, I did upgrade my singularity to Master Singularity, so let's let them pray to that. Oh, my prayers! They are going unanswered. Wow, those bastards took a lot of shots. TV okay today? It seems to be okay so far, but I have a backup. If anything starts acting up, I can switch over the input to my other smaller TV, which I moved a lot closer. And it's not ideal, but it'll do the trick if the main one just starts acting up again. And I already moved its HDMI cable next to the computer, so I don't have to like make it all work. It's all ready to go. How's your day going today, bud? What is today? Monday? Yeah, how's your Monday going? Ooh, I got a better edge. Say what? I'm gonna call that gun Morgan because it's Edge. It's a DC Comics joke. Alright, I am definitely equipping the Edge 4 because it's better. Better, stronger, faster. Alright, and then I'm gonna go pray to this orb really quick.
This structure seems to have significance for the Geth.
Do you think it has significance to the Geth? Alright, half hour left in work. Been a busy one. Yeah, it was pretty busy for me too. We had a lot more turmoil as a result of the tariffs. So, you know, a lot more price increases and whatnot, and a lot of busyness. But yeah, hopefully your day's been going smooth in spite of, you know, it being a busy day. Whew. Not gonna lie, my throat still hurts a little bit from all the talking yesterday. That's a good shot. It's a good problem to have, but like, ooh. It's a good thing I probably won't be able to stream the next couple of days, so I'll give my throat a chance to rest and recharge. Oh boy. That's one thing I had kind of forgotten, Pat, about streaming, was just how much talking for that consistently large amount of time, like how much it kind of takes out of your throat, like how taxing it is on your vocal cords. Who doth shooteth me? Alright, sabotage and throw. Yeah. Yeah. Oof. I prefer busy, makes the day zip on past. Yes and no. Like, yes, busy does make time go faster, but busy also usually means more back-breaking pain for my job. So it's a mixed bag. Like, yeah, time goes faster when I'm busy at work, but goddamn, I get home and I'm just in agony. So it's a mixed bag. Really depends on what kind of job you have, I think. Like, I feel like that wouldn't be so bad for less physical jobs. Alright. I'm not sighting any enemies. Where are you seeing these enemies? Me no see enemies. Hide. And crouch. I like Shepard's little sidle here hiding behind the box. Oh, that looks so good. Garrus, can you move up over there, please? Oh, Shepard. His giant bald head peeking up over the box that he's taking cover on. Like somebody could just snipe his head off right now. I love it. Alright, let's go, guys. We got work to do. Get busy living or get busy dying. It truly was a Shawshank Redemption. Ah, that was more buttons. That actually almost threw me off. Confidential. The test samples were due to arrive 3 days ago, but we haven't heard anything from the colony or the cargo vessel. We suspect the samples became volatile and recommend cutting off all further contact with the Notacrux colony. Even if the colony is discovered, no one should be able to trace the events back there to us, but make sure we leave this memo right out in plain sight. I see a flaw in their logic. So one thing that I definitely went into this stream today, Pat, with the mentality of, I definitely made sure I had a very balanced mentality. So I went in fully not expecting the kind of like chat that I had yesterday. Like today is a Monday, everyone's busy with their lives, everyone's busy with work. Like I came in today fully like, all right, yesterday was a weekend fluke. Maybe it'll only happen on weekends like that, but like, yeah, I am tempering my expectations, and I'm very proud of myself for that. Like, don't get cocky. You know, don't get cocky. Like, yeah, one good stream doesn't mean that they're all gonna be like that. Hey, I leveled up while looking at this thing. I suddenly feel smarter, wiser, stronger. Okay, you guys got... I was getting a surveillance of the area. You started shooting. You spoiled the sneak attack. Damn it. Damn it, Garrus, you overzealous son of a bitch. Damn it. He was a one shot. And my weapon started heating.
It may be helpful if we can dislodge even one part.
God damn it, Garrus. Calm down. It's one dude. He's not a threat. It's one dude sitting on a crate. Oh, we got more button pushes now on all of them, I guess. Neat.
Negative contact, Shepard.
Alright, we got a hard decryption. I, though, maxed out decryption and electronics on Garrus. God damn it. And I have Omnigel in case I fail. Because it's easy to get cocky and to just hit one wrong button. Geth invasion! According to data retrieved from this console, the Geth are preparing for a major offensive in Citadel space. If this information is accurate, they're amassing a significant force somewhere in the Armstrong Nebula. Well, that's good to know. Maybe tell the Citadel Council. Well, I'll hang out for a bit, but got some things to do today after work, so I won't be here the whole stream. Hey, dude, that's fine. Like, the fact that you popped in is the coolest thing in the world as far as I'm concerned. Like, I only popped in for like half of your stream yesterday because then I had some things I wanted to do, and then I started streaming. So, like, yeah, we can't always catch all of each other's streams. But, yeah, thanks for stopping in at all. Like, that means the world. I am going to, depending on how I feel after work the next couple of days, I'm gonna look into recording the thing you sent me and seeing how it kind of turns out. I just haven't gotten around to it the last couple of days. I've been busy and well, work's been keeping me pretty busy, and then I've been working on stuff in Photoshop, and then I was streaming the last couple of days. But I'm probably not gonna be streaming on Wednesday, and I definitely won't be streaming tomorrow. So that'll free up a little more time for me to work on some other things. So I will probably be looking into that tomorrow. I'm excited to kind of dive into it. Oh, see, right there. I twitched and hit the wrong button. Oh, but they're giving me a do-over? It's weird. I did it again. I got real cocky. Well, they're just giving me infinite attempts. All right. That's nice of them. Private log of Dr. Gamoral. That's a name. I don't trust this Cerberus group. Oh, we're getting a name drop. They may pay us well, but if this gets out before we've developed an antidote, it's just not smart. They won't tell us what they want the samples for or why they wanted them delivered to the Metano system. My records show nothing of interest out there. ... I added the ellipses. Oh, and Pat, side note there, when you're saying like, oh, I won't be here for the whole stream, today's not going to be as long of a stream as yesterday. I'm probably only hopping on for a couple hours, and then, you know, calling it a stream at that point. Like, not going to be a super long one. I would have kept going longer yesterday because of how much like engagement I was actually getting. But then I was having those tech problems with my TV. And that kind of forced the issue. But like, yeah, I because I actually had so many viewers and so many people in chat, like I was just going to stick around for a little while longer. So pretty big bummer that happened. Works fine if the PSI is 30 or lower. 31 to 34. Okay. 31 to 34. 17... That takes me to 30 exactly. That takes me to 35. So 11 and 13. So 10, 20, 24. Okay. So you, and you. Basic math. Close the shuttle bay door. Yeah, so many name drops. Aww. I always thought this was so cool. Like Shepard taking out a ship like this. That's a cool shot. I like the sun coming through the sides of the ship. I'm gonna stream on Wednesday because it's the last day to finish the expedition and I still have to get it done. Alright, I'll keep an eye out for that on Wednesday. I think I should be home in the afternoon, so when I first get home I'll just I'll pop onto YouTube and see if you're streaming. Yeah, your chat was popping. You look like you were having a great time. Dude, that's the whole reason I enjoyed streaming back in the day in the first place, was having a good chat just popping off. So like I was having an absolute blast. Probably I was having the best time of 2025. Like maybe. Yeah, like that was a good time. I'm real sad that my TV started having like epileptic fits. All right, Joker. This is Shore Party. Over.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over
Yeah, I'm gonna make a concentrated effort to focus more on the game today. Also,
Banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
don't panic, man.
They can't do any real
Just like
damage.
Hitchhiker's
We're
Guide
on our
always
way
said,
back.
don't panic.
Hold your position.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait
Yeah,
right
you have
here
s-
for you, Commander.
You have zombies clawing at the wall. Don't panic. We'll be right there. All right, everybody, stay close, stay frosty.
This
We
place
got
will
this.
Be crawling with Geth in a minute. Keep together and we'll get out of here in one piece.
All right, one thing that I've been noticing is, like, in these dark areas, I don't know if it's my monitor or not. I don't think it is. I'm finding it actually really hard to sometimes see where I'm walking in these dark rooms. Like, I keep walking into walls. I keep bumping into all that cover. I am going to check the settings really quick to see if I can increase the brightness. If they even have that option. Music, sound effects, and dialogue. Calibration. There we go. Alright, right there actually looks pretty good for me. So let's try that. See if that makes it easier to see where I'm walking. I mean, yeah, alright. Just call me Christopher, because I'm walking now. Hey, I'll be here all week. Except for tomorrow and probably the day after. I mean, I might stream on Wednesday, I don't know. Wednesday is a very specific one, like, it'll really just depend on how I'm feeling after work. But, yeah, 100% not streaming tomorrow. I already know that. There is not a doubt in my mind about that. Alright, we're getting level 4 stuff pretty consistently now. That's good. And we got an Omni tool. Can I equip an Omni tool, or is that just for, like, Liara? That's not equipment. Now it looks super bright. Alright, hang on. That's good to know. This is why I'm glad that you're in chat right now, bud. Back to options, calibration. Yeah, right now it actually looks very normal to me on my screen. So that's, if you hadn't said that. Alright, I guess I'll take it back to where it was at the default. Because, yeah, for me, the dark bits are so dark. Actually, was 0 the default? I think there was an option for just resetting it to default, yeah. Okay, yeah, 0 was the default. Alright, and let me check the settings on my boob tube. Picture settings. Let's try that. It's better. That's better. I mean, it's not exactly what you would call an expensive television, so, like, you know, you get what you pay for. Hey, don't change it on my account. You need to be able to play more than I need to be able to watch. That's not true. That is absolutely 100% not true. Like, if viewers, like, physically can't watch it because it's too bright, then, like, that's a bad thing. Like, that's a huge issue right there. Okay. See, I was having trouble right there. I couldn't find this staircase because things were so dark. I couldn't see where the walls ended. Oh. Yeah, let me see if I can adjust the brightness a little bit more. Alright, that's much higher than I would like it, but I can see a lot better. Oh, man. Alright. It's only for the dark scenes, which, unfortunately, this mission has a lot of darkness. I can see a whole lot better now, though. Oh, yeah. I can actually see where I'm walking now. Nice. Hey, Turian armor. Oh, and I was going to check that biotic amp. Right. Liara. Was that a biotic amp, or was that... That was an Omni tool. So that would be better for Garrus. So Garrus, I'm going to give you the Chameleon Omni tool. Because, yeah. And then Garrus, I'm also going to give you some better armor. Some way better armor. Oh, no, this isn't even a judgment thing. I physically couldn't see. Like, if you judged me because I could not see, like the game on my television, that would be more of a you issue than a me issue. Like, I'd be fine with that. Like that's a... Go ahead and judge me for that. Like, I literally was, like, blind in the dark. My TV is getting old. I mean, you know, it's been around now for a while. I do have, completely accidentally and through no technical fault of my own, even though it is my own fault, 2 extra TVs of equivalent size. Still in their boxes, ready and raring to go. I've already installed like a bunch of cool stuff on them, so, you know, they're customized and ready to go. But yeah, I'm trying to keep those new because with tariffs and everything, like, buying TVs for the foreseeable future, that's going to be very expensive. So yeah, I'm going to try to keep this TV going for as long as possible. Alright, right here.
There you are.
Elizabeth,
We should get out of here. I don't think this place is safe.
in a minute, we need to talk about things and stuff.
I need some answers. You knew more about the Thorian than you let on.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they
It's
threatened me,
afraid.
told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
I don't care. Alright, Tommy Lee Jones, I believe you.
You did what you could. I'll help them, if you can tell me where to
I
find
didn't
the
kill
Thorian.
my wife.
The
I
Thorian's
don't
underneath
care.
Zeus Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
What? Are you saying the Thorian was beneath my feet the whole time? No.
But why are the Geth after the Thorian? What could Saren want with it?
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeny was interested in.
Normandy to shore party, come in.
He's so calm for zombies literally clawing at the edge of the ship.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed your way.
Alright, let's go kill a bunch of Geth.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
You heard
I'm
the
coming
man.
with you.
Archangel, get
I
that
might be
sniper
able to
rifle
help.
ready.
Undo the mess I helped create.
By the way, Garrus, I think Archangel would be a cool code name if you ever decide to become a vigilante. Just saying, keep it in the back of your mind. You know, I'm not predicting the future. I'm just taking a wild guess. He seems like he'd go full vigilante. Just a random guess. Now, Liara, you know, she's an academic, so I could see her going more for, like, the espionage route. You know, maybe becoming some kind of, you know, I don't know, like some kind of broker in the darkness, in the in the shade, you know? Ooh, that was a lot of rocket troops. Damn. Holy crap. Good thing this wasn't on Legendary or I'd already be dead. This is... I remember these guys on Legendary was my least favorite part of Legendary. Like fighting these guys in the tank, because practically one shot from them almost destroys your tank every time. And so I remember having to inchworm it through like all of these areas, and I hated that. Like, I didn't find that fun, just being everything being a one hit. Like pretty much every other aspect of Legendary in Mass Effect was fairly enjoyable. But it was the Mako stuff that I didn't like in Legendary. Like, rocket troops were way too powerful. The Colossi were too powerful. Literal one-shots.
Is there anybody? Is there anyone picking this up? Get away from that radio!
What was that all about?
I wouldn't worry about it. It's fine.
This is Juliana Bain of Pharaoh's colony. Please help us.
That's my mom. Stop! Stop the rover!
I'm not stopping the rover. Shepard, why did you stop the rover? Oh, the heretics. You know, I do feel bad for the heretics, because they really are just kind of being misled. And it's a super bummer. Alright, I should make a save here in case, okay, well, you know, I'll own whatever happens. Ooh, I can level up. Alright, I already have my charm as high as it can possibly go for the moment. I'm not putting any points into Intimidate because I am a Paragon. Let's see. I know I was prioritizing combat armor up until I got heavy armor, but now I have heavy armor equipped. And I know I was working towards getting to advanced overkill on assault rifles, because that makes assault rifles real useful. Like, that makes assault rifles real damn useful right there. Liara, I'm really just kind of focusing on your offensive biotic capabilities. You could definitely use a barrier. I'm not going to say you couldn't. I'll give you 1 point in barrier. But I really want to max out, like, your actual offensive power. Garrus, I put you full tech. That way I could hack every box and open every door. And I guess I'm also making you my Healy boy, but I want you to have some medium armor. So let's put the rest of yours for now into tactical. Yeah. 2 more tactical and he'll be able to... 1 more tactical and he'll be able to equip medium armor. Nice. Alright, save again. Let's go. This is Shepard.
You can't do this, John.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
What's going on is you're whispering during a tense situation.
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
And now you're screaming and running out there during a tense situation.
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you!
I love the look on Shepard's face right there, like, God damn it.
Shepard, damn it. I knew it was too much to hope that Geth would kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the exogenic database. I know what happened on a cruise. This doesn't have to end like that.
Everyone knows what happened on a Coos. It's in my Wikipedia. Dude, it's on my YouTube channel. I talk about it all the time. I have a podcast. It's called... The podcast is literally called What Happened to Me on a Coos. I have 342 episodes of it. And I go into very great detail. This is not a great secret. You moron.
We can talk this out. Nobody needs to get hurt.
Hey, Mothana.
It's not that easy.
Welcome to the stream, Mothana.
Exogenic wants this place
I've been looking at Twitch here, and they're wondering if you'd stream
John,
today.
you can't just repurpose
Hello,
us.
hello. Glad I checked again. How's everyone doing? You say everyone. It's just me and Patman. It's going to be a much smaller stream today. I think yesterday was a fluke, Mathana. You know, the weekend combined with just random happenstance that people, like, you know, a number of people happen to show up at the same time. I'm not expecting anything like that to happen anytime soon. Again. But welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here.
You're after the one unique thing Pharos has, the Thorian.
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zoo's hope.
Doing
It's
good,
taking
just on
control
the
of
pooper at the
colonists.
moment. Good
They're
God.
exogenizing you all along.
You won't get
Yeah,
away with
yeah,
this,
that
Joe.
is probably where my
So
content
keep
is
saying
best absorbed,
nobody's gonna
on the
miss a few
pooper.
colonists.
What? How do I not have that option? My Paragon is already set to maximum. Ah. I really literally just have to have it fully leveled up, don't I? That's insane. Alright, well, I'm ending this now.
I won't let you hurt these people anymore. Drop your weapon, or be prepared to use it.
I'm gonna kill him.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on, come on!
I said what I was gonna do. Oh, Liara starts glowing.
As if we don't have enough problems. Now we're shooting each other in the back.
It's
I shot
my
him in the
fault.
front.
I knew what was going on.
I did
and
not
didn't
shoot him
do
in the back.
anything.
Don't you stop.
I shot him in the face.
Good
You could
work,
see the
and
bullet
you
hole.
know it. So what now, Commander?
His jaw is gone. Why do your character voice lines sound like text-to-speech? Do they? Do they really? That's interesting. Like,
Deal with
what do you
the
mean?
Thorian,
Like
then make sure you're safe.
Shepard
The colonists
talking,
will
or
believe
me
the Thorian.
making up the
They
lines
die
for
first.
Shepard?
They're under its control.
Just out of curiosity.
What else am I supposed to do?
There's got to be another way.
I think there is. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
My eye
Like
is
a
just
gas
constantly drawn to those two cheeks right behind Shepard. Sounds very monotone talking about Shepard. Okay. I know my voice is a little off today because of all the talking I did on stream yesterday, so I thought you could have been talking about me. Like, that really caught me off guard yesterday, that much chat interaction, and it kind of took it out of my throat. So that's why today's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. Yeah, I'm probably going to end it at, in like another hour and a half. But yeah, I guess Shepard is a little bit more monotone
Sounds good. I'll do
sometimes.
what I can.
Femshep is where you want if you want to get some more emotional
so much, Commander.
voice acting. Alright, equip your grenades with the anti-thorian gas upgrade. This will disable infected colonists without killing them.
We'll stay out of your way until you clear a path.
Alright. I'm going to do that because I am a paragon. I am a paragon of virtue. Anti-thorian gas. Please and thank you.
Good luck.
No worries at all, man. Totally understandable. Anyways, how are you doing today? How's your day? Hope it was good. It was fine. You know, I had work, so, you know, work just kind of, yeah, is what it is. Like, it was fine. It wasn't bad, but, you know, it was work. Like, it wasn't bad by any means, but, yeah, I just find it so pointless that it just kills me. But, yeah, the day's been pretty good outside of that. How's your day been going? Hopefully your day's been going really nice. Good beginning of the week, a good Monday. Yeah, any day I worked, I'm always gonna be just a little bit like, Oop. Haha. You should have shot it where I was going to be, not where I was. Ow, ow, ow. Good lord. Shepard, learn how to drive. Pretty much the same. Work was boring. Got home and spoke with my girlfriend until she slept. Hung out with mom a bit and then played some Battlefield, which was pretty fun. And you know what I'm doing now? yeah. Well, yeah, you're pooping. You're pooping. No, that sounds like a pretty solid day. Outside of the work thing, of course, for, you know, because work sucks. But yeah, that sounds like a pretty nice day, actually. Oh. Oh, no.
Infection could have altered a human to that extent. I wonder what is going on here.
Careful. Leave the colonists. We are here to save lives.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
As you order, Commander Shepard.
Damn right. Alright, 16 colonists are alive. My goal is to keep that number at 16. Let's do it. That's not a colonist. Oh, these guys are much more killable than they were back in the original Mass Effect. I love it. Like in the original one, they were kind of all bullet sponges. Oof. Man, I'd love to be paid to play games. Imagine if you got a job as a playtester. As a playtester, that would be really cool. I've often wondered how people like get into the like luck into situations like that. But yeah, like it'll never be a thing. like that's yeah. I accepted a long time ago that I'll never be able to make money off the things that actually make me smile. There's a website to apply, actually, US only. Oh yeah, but the odds of getting in are almost zero. Like yeah, trust me, I would not be picked. I know how things work like that. They would take one look at me and be like, nah, we'll get somebody cooler. And also, where I live, like there'd be no place I could go and do that. And I don't know about the whole, oh, whoops, sorry, didn't mean to shoot you. My bad. I will heal you later.
Get down!
Did not mean to shoot them. Oh, he gooed me. Goo this. It is the best move in the game. Singularity. I'm actually looking forward to having a completed save again. Because when I replay this on Legendary, I'm going to play with New Game Plus, and I'm going to play with my soldier that has Biotic Singularity. Which is definitely my preference. Got him. Get down as Shepard proceeds to disintegrate them off of the face of the earth. I mean, not the actual ones that are savable. I'm not disintegrating the savable ones. Just disintegrating the ones that are beyond salvation. I'm proud of that.
It is clear that they are protecting the Borealis. We have got to move one of those cargo blocks.
Alright, I got full grenades again. It's awesome. I'm not killing the people that still have human faces. No salvation for the wicked. Well then, we're all screwed. Because we're all a little wicked. Like, ain't that the truth? We're all a little wicked, like, in our own ways. If we can't save them, how can we save ourselves? Alright, Liara, Get back. Haven't you seen a zombie movie? You run out alone, you're gonna get bit. And then I'm gonna have to do something I don't want to do. You're my space wife. I really don't want to do it. Did you see the finals? So I actually haven't seen the clip that you sent me. I did see that you sent me the clip. So yesterday, after I ended the stream, I pretty much went straight to bed. And then pretty much the moment I got up, I had to go to work. And I've barely gotten home. So I actually haven't had time. I literally haven't had any time. I got home, I shoved some food in my stomach, and I immediately started streaming. So like, I haven't had free time to actually watch the clips yet. But I'm going to. I did see that you sent them. No, it's been a very busy day. I had a very, very, very early AM shift, and it went on for what felt like forever.
There are the controls for the crane commander ship. Can you make
Glad you find streaming fun again. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, towards the end of like when I was streaming regularly back in the day, I know I've said this before recently, but I think I was just doing it too much. Like I was forcing it every single day. Even on days where I didn't have time, I was forcing a couple of hours in, and that was the whole problem. I overextended myself. I did way too much. Like, I was streaming even when I wasn't in the mood to stream because I made myself my own, like, self-goal of, I'm going to stream every day. And I burned out. I just burned out, and I just suddenly found myself not wanting to do it anymore. And, you know, that sucks. So this time around, I'm going to be a lot better about that. So I already know what kind of a work shift I'm going to have tomorrow, and it's one of those work shifts that I usually hate. So I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. There's not even a doubt in my mind. I feel bad for this guy. I always have. Gun up.
It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't.
The look on Shepard's face right there. He didn't care. Poor guy. Like, he wasn't a bad guy. He was being brain controlled. It's not his fault. Like, that's literally not his fault. Well, there you go. Please don't do that again. I don't want to see you disappear again. Well, I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. That really does. No, I won't do that again. Like, when I'm not in the mood to stream, I'm not going to stream. Like, last week, there were a couple of days where I had time to stream, and I didn't do it because I was busy. Like, there were other things I wanted to do. And like when I got in front of my computer, I just started asking myself, like, do I want to stream right now? Nah, I don't. Shepard's chiseled jaw killed the innocent guy. I mean, dude could slice an apple with it. I don't know if it was his jaw, more of his like presence that killed the dude. Like, Shepard is a king at this. Like, you know, going into the future, Shepard can just tell the bad guy, like, you know what you need to do, and the bad guy's like, thanks, and then shoots themselves. Like, Shepard is a force of nature. And he does that multiple times. It's not just one time he does that to a main villain of a Mass Effect game. Multiple villains, he has the potential of just being like, if you've got the guts, you know what you need to do, and then the villain does it. And it's like, oh wow, Shepard. Damn, Shepard. You crazy girl.
Alright, we just need to find this creature and determine what...
Yeah,
what
it's legitimately crazy lore.
disturbing.
That's big.
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
Ooh. I feel like the sound effect on the Thorian was improved. That sounded very guttural. Oh, the goo. There's more goo than there was in the original Mass Effect. It almost looks like the thing at the end of Peacemaker Season 1. Kind of. Well, not really, but I mean, like, a little bit.
Invaders. Your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose.
Okay, that's
I
mean.
speak for the old growth
I
as
feel
I
like
did
that
for Saren.
VA is so bad. I'm
You are
sorry.
forbidden before the
It's
Thorn.
not. It's
It
not.
commands that you be in awe.
You command me to be in awe. Ah, shucks. I don't know if I can do that. Well, I'm here to make a deal. I came here to bargain.
You gave something to Saren. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long
Gotta
famine.
run. You have fun and
Prayers
chat
were made.
at you later.
Then
All right,
old
Pat
ones
Man.
began
You have a
killing the
good
flesh
day,
that would
my
tend the
dude.
next cycle.
I'm glad you are pretty much out of
The
work.
old growth sees the air you push as
Hope the
lies.
rest of your day goes real
Will
smoothly,
listen
dude.
no more.
All right, let the colonists go. Here's my negotiating tactic. You let the colonists go. You give me the information, and I don't kill you.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed the ground in the new growth.
Well, that's just mean. Damn, she immediately blocked. I was gonna throw her off the cliff, but she blocked Liara's powers. That's a bummer. Maybe because the game didn't want me to throw her off the cliff. All right, Liara, throw. Oh, she didn't go off the cliff. She was so close. Sad. All right, hang on. I gotta pose with the Thorian really quick. Oh, yeah. Oh. It looks hungry. Oh, it's looking at me. And it looks hungry. Oh, boy. Oh, it's just a husk. Shoot it in its crotch. That's its weak spot.
Commander Shepard, there is something here. A growth of some kind.
Yeah, I'll call my doctor about that later. Oh, you're talking about the husks. Okay. Oh, I forgot how many shots those took. They're dicks. They're exploding.
Perimeter clear.
All right, overkill. Nice. Ooh. Oh. I'm back officially off the pooper. Aw, man. But the pooper is so important. Oh, the Thorian is so cool. Ugh. He's also a cloner, which is really interesting. Like, biologically speaking, I would love to know what's going on there. Alright, focus on the Asari, people. She's the threat. The husks are also a threat. But she's the danger. Hope nobody's sneaking up behind me. I'm not seeing anybody on the radar. I could see somebody sneaking up behind me and vomiting death upon me. I always knew that's how I'd die. With thunderous applause. Oh, oh, they really want to kill us. Oh, should we let them? Like that? I feel bad. Oh man, my brain keeps farting. Ugh. It's like the easiest puzzle in the world. That's like the third time I've messed it up now this stream. Don't feel bad for the wicked. Again, we're all wicked. All of us. There's no exceptions. So I feel bad for all of us. Just got in bed and it feels so good. Yeah, my back is killing me after work today. So that's another reason I'm going to be ending my stream at 3. Because I want to lie down a little bit earlier and rest my back. Oh, God. So I envy you right now, bud. Oh, there's an Asari. And are both my teammates dead? Yeah, they're dead. Alright, Unity. S'il vous plaît. Really thought the Asari would be chasing me. I guess not. There she is. Singularity her. Thank you. I think she died. Yeah, she died. What time is it for you right now? 1:47 p.m. So you and I are roughly on what, like opposite schedules? Because I believe yesterday it was around, well, we're like maybe 11 hours off from each other, something like that. Because I believe yesterday it was around like 3:30 or 4:30. You were at 2:30, but a.m., right? If memory serves. So yeah, we have a little bit of a time differential. It's currently 12:47 a.m. Okay, so you're okay. So you're 13 hours behind, like off from me. Interesting, or depending on what direction you go. That could also be a different number. I'm in Tuesday right now. Yeah, I'm still definitely smack dab in Monday. God, if I were in Tuesday right now, oh, I would not be streaming right now, and I would have had a very bad day. Tuesdays for me are generally very bad work days. Very, very, very bad. Like my least favorite work days of all my work days. Like physically, I'm just like dead. After Tuesdays in particular. Got any interesting stuff going on later? Me? No. No, I have nothing interesting going on later. Lying down and watching Rick and Morty while I try to fall asleep. That's my plan for after the stream. Getting off my legs, resting my back, and relaxing with one of my favorite shows that I've seen a million times. But it makes me smile, so, you know. I use it for background noise all the time. Alright. Unity, please. Can you stand up faster? Because there's an Asari about to turn that. My girl introduced me to Rick and Morty, and I'm so upset we finished it so fast. Oh yeah, for me, I've been watching it for years, so I like that it's been a slow reveal. I love the show. It's I don't know, it's fun. It's interesting. Darkly irreverent. Ah, there she is. She's the threat. Always focus on the threat. Got her. Alright, throw him, please. So, have you already finished all 8 seasons then of Rick and Morty? And how long did it take you?
Clear.
I think there was only one episode of the new season that I was a little bit, like, meh on. But, I think, most of the episodes were actually pretty good. But, yeah, there was one episode this season that I was just like, it's alright. There's usually one a season where I'm just like, yeah, it's not my favorite. Took us like a week and a half. Oh, that's fast. That's so fast. Oh, man. It's so good. I always heard good stuff about it, but never really thought much of it. One of my favorite semi-recent episodes was the numbers versus the letters episode. Yeah, the numericons versus the... yeah, I know what episode you're talking about. That's a fun episode. That's a weird episode, but that's a fun episode. My favorite episodes are usually like Jerry episodes. I love Jerry. There's something about just a normal guy having to deal with all of this insane garbage. Just makes me smile. Like, he's just a guy. Yeah, Jerry's the funniest thing. He kills me, like, every time. Like, I know Rick and Morty should be my two favorite characters, but Jerry's my favorite character. I think it was around the Jerry Beret, the episode where they put him in his little Jerry daycare, where I'm just like, yeah, I love Jerry. Got it. Oh, I miss my Spectre weapons. I so badly miss my Spectre weapons. Garrus, don't run up there. They're coming. Let them come to us. It'll be like a shooting gallery. Although I might have to draw them out. You two stay where I pointed. Alright, they're coming. Everybody, get ready to unleash hell. So what's your favorite episode of the entire series, Mathana? Just out of curiosity. Since we're talking Rick and Morty. Yeah. Of all 8 seasons, what would you say is your favorite episode? I've got mine in the back of my head. I want to wait to see what you say. I love the absurdity of the show, and honestly, I've been looking for something that kind of goes the same way, but haven't had any luck. We watched Smiling Friends after. It was fun, but nothing so special. So there's a couple other shows that I watch. One of them is new, and one of them just recently ended, but it went on for 6 seasons. Both of which are made by some of the people that made Rick and Morty that I really like. Solar Opposites, I thought was a really good show. I enjoyed the ever-loving hell out of that. And there's a new show on Netflix. I don't know if you have Netflix. But there's a new show called, I think it's called Haunted Hotel. That's made by some of the minds that made Rick and Morty. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It's like a supernatural version of Rick and Morty, basically, kind of. I really like the one where the president was a chicken. Oh, yeah, that one has a great song, too. 'Cause we're gonna turn into a turkey, yeah. Gobble, gobble. That's a fun episode. My favorite episode is the, something about it just kills me. The fortune cookie episode. The one where Jerry thinks that he's gonna be sleeping with his own mother. Like, that episode I just think it's the funniest thing in the world. Solar Opposites. It's Haunted Hotel on Netflix, and then Solar Opposites. It's a bunch of aliens basically land in like Midwestern suburbia in the United States and just kind of have to blend in, and they learn about humanity. And one of the voices is even the original voice of Rick from Rick and Morty for the first 3 seasons. And a lot of the people that made the show are the same people that made Rick and Morty. And yeah, I think it's a really fun show. I love it. I think it's very similar to Rick and Morty in the humor, but it's very different. It's different enough that it's not like you're watching the same thing. But it's fun. I really love it.
That thing has to go soon.
And they also have some great human storylines, even though the show is revolving around aliens. There's some great human storylines involving humans that have been abducted by the aliens that are just phenomenal. Like, surprising. Stories I never would have expected from the show. Did you play High on Life? That's also the reason I watched Rick and Morty. High on Life. I do not know what that is, actually. It sounds vaguely familiar. Uh-oh. I could really use that biotic singularity. Garrus! Hold the line. Well, they're both dead. Alright. Really could have used that singularity. Let them come to me. You know where I am. Turn that corner and face your doom. Alright, they're not going to turn the corner. Disappointing. They know I'm here. Come on, come and get me. Nerds. Oh, I see that on my radar. They're behind me. Or something. Maybe, yeah, they were behind me. I made the right decision in moving. I was about to die. Okay, this is just embarrassing. What are you doing? What are you doing, Thorian Creeper? Come on. Come on. You're better than that. God. Spinning. Yeah. Sky Commander Liberty, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Yeah, he was definitely spinning like a record. Like, he spins me right round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby. Alright. There's a dude on the radar behind me, but I guess he must be on a different level. So I'm not seeing him. That's the one that keeps giving me pause. Like, I don't want somebody coming up behind me and just vomiting me to death. Dude, you have to. That game is amazingly funny. All you need to know is that Morty's voice actor is a talking gun. The humor is very Rick and Morty, similar worlds to Alien and whatnot. The lore follows an alien gang raiding Earth and using humans as drugs, thus being high on life. I mean, okay, there is a problematic nature with the voice actor, the original voice actor. Justin Roiland was proven to be kind of not a good person in real life. But I try not to hold that against Rick and Morty because I love the show so much. But I might look into that. There's another game out there. I think it's a Flash game. But it was a really fun one I liked. I don't know if you've ever played any of the Pokemon games. There was a game called Pocket Mortys. That was basically like a variant of Rick. Had like a bunch of Morty clones and was making them fight each other. And just like Pokemon, and they all had like different moves and different abilities, and it's surprisingly fun. Good, Monday has been successfully survived. Yeah, dude, I agree with you completely, Sky Commander Liberty. Monday has been rough. Like, work for me was just like, ugh. I'm so happy to be home and just playing a video game and talking to some cool people. You ever play Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Sky Commander? You'd be surprised how many people might just hop into a stream, but they haven't played the game. I've had it happen more than a few times. But it's like, nah, I just wanted to check it out. Ah, whoopsie. Oh, he turned around like, nope, I don't want to fly. You really need to. I'll add that to the post-it, the list that I've been making of games you've been recommending. Nope, not sabotage. Overload. Nice. Never been into Pokemon, and I think it's too late to do so. Hey, that's fair. That's entirely fair. I grew up with Pokemon, so like I'm pretty into it. And Pocket Morty's was like very much, if you're a Pokemon fan and a Rick and Morty fan, it was like a perfect marriage. Monday's always rough. It's like cold shower after a weekend. I played it numerous times, tried multiple classes and romances. Okay, yeah. So then you're definitely a Mass Effector. Nice. You and I would get along just fine. Yeah, I've never played through the Legendary Edition, Sky Commander. I've owned it since it came out. I pre-ordered it, I bought it day one, and I just never got around to playing it. For no real reason. I was so excited to, and then I guess life got busy, and I just never did. But I've played the original trilogy so many times over. 8, 10 times over, maybe even a dozen. I think I've done all the romances. I know I've done all the classes. I've done oh, there we go. I've done Paragon, Renegade, and everything in between. Poor Thorian. I always feel bad. I played the originals too back when I had the trilogy and Origin. Yeah, for me it was back when I could still put my Mass Effect trilogy discs into my Xbox, but unfortunately my Xbox One died, and now I have an Xbox One S, which doesn't take discs, so I have to stick with the digital versions, which, you know, I miss being able to use my discs. I like physical copies of games. Oh, Shiala. Which mic do you have, Turtle? Sounds great to me, and I'm looking to buy one. Well, mine's a little old. I bought this one in 2019, so you could probably get an upgraded version of it, but I use a Yeti Nano. Where do I keep the box? I think it's a Blue Yeti Nano. I really love it. It's been incredibly good to me over the years. Yeah. Yeah, Blue Yeti. Yeah. It's real good. It's dependable. It has very good clarity on it. It has good settings to adjust. Yeah, I like it. One day I need to buy like an actual pop filter for it, but I've just never gotten around to that. All right.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, but I love my microphone. It's solid audio. Not as good as some people's, but you know what? Pretty damn solid.
My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia.
Wasn't that the Silver Surfer from the new Fantastic Four?
So did I.
No, that was
Benezia
Shala.
foresaw the influence Saren
Shala
had.
Ball?
She joined him to guide him down a
think that was
gentler
it.
path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
You can use a sock as a pop filter. You'd be surprised how good it can be. I did not know that. That's cool. I will look into that. I'll see how I can like make a setup out of a sock. That's awesome. Yeah, if it'll save me a few bucks. I've got plenty of extra socks lying around. Well, so he tricked Benezia? But Benezia is like a matriarch. She's really old and smart. How could he trick her?
Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
Benezia sought to turn the river and was swept away.
It's called indoctrination. There's more to this.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy.
Yeah, they are.
How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers.
Is Shepard a custom character,
become
or is he the
indoctrinated to
main
Sarah's
protagonist?
will.
He's the main
Trust is
protagonist.
subtle. It can take
I
days to
created a
teach,
custom
but
version
in
of
the
him,
end,
but
it is
it's the
excellent.
same
I
character,
was a
just
willing slave when
with
Sarah brought me to
the
the
face that I
Thorian.
created for him,
He
and
needed my biotics
you know, his
to
glorious,
communicate
beautiful
with the
bald
Thorian
head.
to learn its secrets.
Which
Saren
the
offered me a trade.
main
I was
version of Shepard on the
sacrificed
box
to secure
art
an alliance
doesn't
between
look like
Saren and
this.
the
He
Thorian.
looks much more handsome. Well, that's horrible, Shiala.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian too.
I like that. A sock is a pop
After he
filter.
had what
That's
he
awesome.
wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows
Oh
you'll
yeah, he's
follow
not a
his
custom
steps.
character.
He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain.
So Mothi, have you ever played the Mass Effect games? Out of curiosity, that sounds like no. But like, you know, just out of curiosity.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions, but the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend
Nope,
them,
said
you
it
must
above.
think
Oh, did
with a
you? Okay.
Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence.
I guess I missed that message.
The
My
Thorian
bad.
was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
Feels like I'm the only one who never played Mass Effect. Yeah, I missed that one. I see it now. Yeah. See, okay. So for me, from my point of view, what I see is primarily the chat that's actually below my webcam on the actual stream itself. I do have a chat box up, but it's behind the projector that I pop out from OBS. So it's just easier for me to read this. So if I accidentally miss something, unfortunately, I don't see it unless I actually switch windows and go to the popped out text box and scroll. So yeah, it's not great if I actually miss something in those boxes down there. So my bad. Shepard is a permanently set character, but you can customize his face, first name, gender. Oh yeah. And you can customize his backstory. You can set a doc inside OBS to read the actual chat. No, I have a doc for that's the doc that I'm using. I pop out the doc. But because OBS, the way I only have one screen, I use my TV as a screen. So if I just used OBS with the docked in the side, the screen would be so much smaller for me, I would never be able to see anything. I have streamed like that before. So I have to pop out the I have to pop out the projector view of OBS's preview for me to be able to actually like see a good sized version of the screen. And as a result of that, it blocks OBS's version of the chat box. So that's why I have it popped out and on the side. I can sort of see like part of it, but I have to click over to it in order to be able to see it. But then when I click over to it, I can no longer see the game very well. Yeah, it's a complicated setup, I know. I wish I had a dual monitor setup, but you know, I'm a broke ass hobo, so I can't do it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to
Well,
think
yeah,
like a
but
Prothean.
going further on what Commander
The
said,
cipher is the very
you can
essence of
also
being a Prothean.
customize Shepard's
be described
backstory,
or
which is really
explained.
cool.
It would
And
be like
then
describing
very
color
much
to a
as a
creature with
result,
eyes.
customize kind of the
To
direction, like how
understand,
people
you
approach
must have
Shepard,
access to
like whether or
endemic
not they're in
ancestral
awe
memory.
of him, whether or not
A
they're afraid of
viewpoint
him,
spanning thousands of Prothean
like whether he's
generations.
ruthless, whether he's
I sensed
like
this
a
ancestral
hero.
memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian.
Yeah.
Our
It's
identities
Mass Effect is an
merged, our
amazingly
minds
cool
intertwined.
video game series.
Such
It's
knowledge
so
cannot
awesome.
be taught. It simply exists.
Well, there has to be some way. Could you, I don't know, just arbitrarily off the top of my head, could you like psychically download it into my brain?
I need that knowledge to stop
Can you help me
Saren.
embrace eternity?
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with
Hey,
Saren.
she just
Try
quoted
to
my boy
relax,
here.
Commander.
She quoted my
Slow,
boy Spock.
deep breaths.
My mind to your mind.
Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Oh yeah, seizure warning. I probably should have said that. Flashing lights warning. Oh. Those shots get so gooey. I love it. Oh, I always remember the first time I ever played this game. I was so on the edge of my seat. I wanted to know, like, what does all this mean? Like, you know what I mean, Sky Commander? Like, remember the first time you ever played it? Like, everything was new and the story was just like, what is going on?
Just as it was given to Saren. The
You have a spare old phone or tablet, you can use Space Desk on it to use it as a second monitor.
What just happened?
I'll have to see if I can find something that might work. I do have a spare tablet, but it is older, and I don't know. We'll see how it holds up with any kind of newer app. I'll be fine. I'm the shepherd. You have no idea the stuff that's going to be downloaded into this brain over the next few years.
You've been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship where you can be monitored.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Well, absolutely, there was nothing you were able to expect. Anything was able to shock you and surprise you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, the big reveal on like what's really going on behind the scenes, like halfway through the game or like 2/3 of the way through the game. I remember I had to like put down my controller and I was like pacing around my apartment at the time, just like, oh, my brain just got exploded. Like, oh, this game just got legit. All right. I already know everything that's going to come out of these, so I'm not going to do all those. What should I do with you?
Now that you're free of the Thorium,
Space Stat
what are
should
you
work
planning
on
to
it.
do next?
It works on my phone
If
from
you allow it,
2016.
I
Oh,
would
okay.
like to stay here
That's
with the
good to know.
colonists.
Then yeah, it'll probably
They
work
have
on mine.
suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering.
Though my technology
like
is
to make
usually a
amends.
lot on the cheaper side. So, like, we'll see. We'll see. My technology is generally very much on the cheaper side, with the rare exception of, like, my streaming equipment, which I bought in 2019. Specifically, I spent more money than I normally would have because I really wanted to get good streaming equipment, though my webcam is very outdated. Yeah. I definitely need a better webcam, but that's not going to be happening anytime soon. That's a noble idea, Shiala.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
You as well, Shiala. I am not going to murder you for no
You did
reason.
it. With the
I am a
Thorium gone,
paragon
we can start
on this
rebuilding
playthrough.
for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony.
A little
Thank
nowhere
you,
colony
Commander.
with a graveyard beneath you now. God. Horror stories that you'll be telling your children.
Any luck finding my workstation out in the ruins?
Damn, I forgot to do that, didn't I? Didn't I find his workstation? No, I guess I didn't. Alright.
Time to get moving.
Just
Whoopsie
keep in
doodles.
mind what I said.
Yeah, that's right. I just said whoopsie doodles. Ugh. I feel dirty after saying it. Ugh. Hey, Ledra, I leveled up a bit. Do you have anything I can
Never thought
afford
I'd
now?
be so thrilled to see a soldier. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined, filtered.
Very understandable. Gaming and streaming on a budget is never something shameful or whatever. Yeah, thank you. Very true. I gamed on a laptop till I could work and get my own PC. Not the newest thing, but very happy with it. Yeah, my PC, bought it in 2019, and I love it. Like, and it was a budget one kind of even back then, but it does a pretty good job at doing what I needed to do. But it is starting to show its age a little bit, and so I'm trying to be so careful with it. Oh, because I need it to last for like years more. Something similar I felt when I started new MMO for the first time. although it was more like just experiencing something new when I took off in Sidewinder in Elite Dangerous. Hey, Elite Dangerous! There you go. Miranda class in Star Trek Online or Avenger Titan in Star Citizen. I've never played Star Citizen, but those other two games, I know those damn games. Oh yeah. So Elite Dangerous, that's a game that's really cool. Although I didn't play too much of it, I'm very fond of it. I went more for No Man's Sky than Elite Dangerous, but Star Trek Online. Oh boy, I play a lot of Star Trek Online. I still play Star Trek Online. Are you still up on Star Trek Online at all? Or is that one of those games that maybe you put to the wayside?
Let me see what you have in stock.
I love Star Trek Online.
Return to the
It's
future, and I may even have more to say.
strangely relaxing. Like, not the most complex game in the world, but I like that there's always things to do. Like, my ship is always getting just a little bit better, even though I'm very, very, very end game. Like, my equipment is pretty great. Been in No Man's Sky recently, finished current community expedition. Yeah, me too. Those were my first streams back earlier this week. I think it took me like 3 streams, but yeah, I got through the expedition. It was a very simple expedition, nothing too complex, but I enjoyed it. All right, do you have a... No, you don't have what I was looking for. All right. Thanks, dude. I bought your weapon stuff. Yeah, No Man's Sky I think is really fun. I love that one. Elite Dangerous is a great game, but the thing that bugged me about Elite Dangerous was that it was almost too realistic in terms of like how it demanded you to really pay attention to every setting while you're flying. Like landing the ships can be so complicated. Like if you didn't have an autopilot lander, if memory serves. It's been a few years. But like I remember landing a ship without the autopilot. Like, oh God. Like this is a video game. Like I like it's cool doing it once or twice, but like after a while I just like sometimes you just want to hit a button and land, you know? For example. But No Man's Sky, something about it just keeps drawing me back over the years. I've been playing it since it launched. And then Star Trek Online I picked up probably around like 3 or 4 years ago. And I had no idea what to expect from it. I just knew it was free to play and I'm a huge Star Trek nerd. And I kind of strangely fell in love with it. As kind of low budget as the game is, as like, you know, not graphically like awesome as the game is, like I find it really fun. I currently play my main character is flying the Odyssey class ship. I really like the Odyssey class.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination.
He's a Tellarite captain I named the Prime Defective.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
I mean, I probably look pale because I haven't pooped today. So, you know, I'm fine. I'm fine.
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans.
Oh,
if
Liara.
I join my consciousness to yours,
I'm such a fan of
maybe we
Liara.
can make some sense of it.
You know what? It's worth a shot, so I say go ahead.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Oh yeah, flashing lights warning.
That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so
Yeah,
vivid.
blowing her mind.
I never
She spent her
imagined the
life researching the
experience would be
Protheans.
So intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What did you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the commander's mind is incomplete.
The Alters is a sci-fi survival game where players create alternate versions of themselves to survive and make tough choices in a mysterious alien world, focusing on identity and teamwork. That sounds neat. That sounds really neat. That sounds like a really cool concept. Yeah. Huh. I've never even heard of it. Damn. That sounds really cool.
You must have seen something.
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision. What was there, at least. But something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can...
Oh, Liara.
Oh, I am sorry. The joining is exhausting.
It's relatively new. It's a relatively new game. Cheap, only $17.
Oh,
very nice. I like the price. That explains maybe why I haven't heard about it. It's relatively new. Like, even after a while, usually word of mouth kind of, trickles down about a little bit of everything. But, like, yeah, I haven't heard of that one at all.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Oh, I've not been getting enough sleep the last few days.
I sent off the Ferris report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
I do, because I'm a Paragon.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
I feel like it's better off this way. I don't think catching it would have worked out for you. Have you never seen any of the Alien movies or Alien Earth? Like, yeah, we're not going to catch it and study it.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Been really enjoying it. I think it'd be right down your alley since you like choices in aliens and spaceships. Yeah, those are things I do like. Very much. I help everyone, not just humans.
Being human had nothing to do
There were
with it.
Solarians on
They
that
were in
planet.
trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
The Council. Such bureaucrats. Ooh, I didn't get any more charm options? Come on. That's crazy. Alright. Well, I might as well max out my assault rifles. Should I also max out pistols? Let's see. Fitness. What does fitness do? Just health? Oh, and immunity. Oh, I could use immunity. Yeah, immunity's good. I remember that. It's solidly useful in combat. Bro is not intimidating. Yeah, no. I am a Paragon Shepherd. I am not a Renegade Shepherd. So in this game, you can play the game very differently to how I've been playing it. You can be the biggest jerk in the history of the galaxy, and people respond to your character very, very differently. Like, you could be a lot more forceful, but I'm being a solidly decent guy for the most part, with the exception of, like, killing Fist. And, well, I didn't kill Fist, but, like, congratulating Rex after he killed Fist. Like, that was a renegade thing I did. Maybe not congratulating him, but I kind of gave him a pat on the back. Like, yeah, you did what you had to do. Alright, let's go talk to Liara. I have not been talking to my crew. Because yesterday I was just so blindsided by the chat. Oh, Liara's in the other room. Right. Why did I think she was in here? Because she's in there in Mass Effect 3. Right. I'm mixing up games now. I like being a jerk in games. So I used to like being a jerk in games. Like in my 20s, it was one of my favorite things, being an absolute like a-hole in most video games. But then I kind of hit my 30s and I just kind of veered away from enjoying being a dickhead. Like, I kind of like being the nice guy. At least in video games. Like, Like, I can be a bit of a grump in real life sometimes, mainly because the people I interact with most of the time I'm at work, and so I'm grumpy. But, like, in video games, it's nice to kind of make me almost have faith in humanity by being a decent person. But yes, I have had my phases of being a jerk in video games. Trying to remember what all I have in main Star Trek Online. Section 31 Dreadnought for sure. Oh, very nice. Fleet Excelsior refit. That's a very good one. Cardenas Burin, Iconian Balton, and Romulan Mogai. Old accounts always make sort of collections. Not been there for... Oh, okay, so you haven't been playing for years. Okay. Yeah, I've been getting all the new stuff as they've been adding over the years. So like some of the new ships they've been adding from like the new seasons of like Star Trek Picard, Star Trek Discovery, Star Trek Lower Decks. I have a lot of that stuff. So like I have the new Enterprise, the Constitution refit, or not refit, the Constitution 3, which I think is a gorgeous ship. That one I really like flying. I do have the California class, the as you can see from my poster back here, the Star Trek Lower Decks starship, which I freaking love that show. I think that is one of the funniest shows I've ever seen. In real life, I'm the nice guy, but not in games. I'm definitely very toxic in single-player games. Again, I used to be. I'm not besmirching you. Like, that's awesome. I have absolutely been that person. I've just, as I've gotten older, I've just started to not, like, I've started to ask myself, like, what if I were that NPC? Would I want somebody just, like, shooting me and teabagging my corpse? I don't think I would. Kelvin Timeline Constitution class. I don't know about the oh, no, yeah, the Kelvin Constitution class. I don't actually have that one. I never got that ship. Yeah, the movie Connie.
Commander. Are you coming to
Yeah, I never got around to getting that one. Is that a good ship? I was worried. Are you okay, Liara?
How are you feeling?
I know you're going through a lot.
Dr. Chakwas
Your
assures
mom
me
is
I am
working
going
with
to
the
be
enemy.
fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
I mean, Dr. Chakwas is awesome. Not only does she have one of the greatest voices in the game, and she does, but like she actually is a very fun character. If you really take the time to get to know her over the course of the 3 games, like she has a little story. It's not much, but like, yeah, she's nice.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Yeah, I want to talk about you. How are you doing?
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me?
I haven't gotten to know my crew yet.
Not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
This sounds like a clumsy pickup line. Well, you must get lonely out there.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
I think that's why right there I really associated with Liara, and probably why she's my main romance option for the entire trilogy. Because I agree with what she just said so much. Like sometimes I just need to get away from people. Like sometimes people just burn you out. I gotta go, guys. Sorry for the abrupt leave, but I gotta get to sleep. Hey, I hear you, man. Trust me. Yesterday you stayed up super late. I remember that. And yeah, I've been getting pretty bad sleep the last few days, so I'm going to be doing the same here in like half an hour. So it was great that you hopped in, but I hope you get a damn good rest. Like, have a great one, man. And hopefully I see you next time I stream. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow, and I'm 50-50 on whether or not I'm going to be streaming on Wednesday, but I will definitely be streaming on the day after that. So on Thursday, which I guess would be Friday for you, since you're almost a day ahead. But yeah, I'll hopefully see you in the future, man. Have a good one. And I'll, yeah, live long and prosper. I like saying that as I'm wearing my Spock shirt. All right. No, I agree with Liara though with what she said. Like the solitude is I think something that would have appealed to me as well. Like I would love to actually move somewhere very obscure. Like as long as I have internet and I can still talk to people digitally, I would be fine if I didn't live anywhere near other people. Like I would actually love that. As long as I could still talk to people this way, or message my friends or, like Discord chat, Skype in, like, that kind of stuff. But like in terms of in-person peopling, it can be so exhausting sometimes. And I really latched onto that with Liara. Forgot about Terran Lexington. It has its own bridge, and it was very nice. I do have the Terran Lexington. That's a real good ship, the Terran Lexington. Although I think I removed that weird thing on the top of the ship. It had like a weird build on the top of the ship that I hated how it looked, like a giant gun. And so I took it off. But yeah, the Terran Lexington is a real good ship.
You don't like other people?
I do,
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter.
That's like one of the best
People
ships in the
expected
game,
me
actually,
to
if memory
follow in
serves.
Venezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people.
Though there is
Matriarchs
one
guide their followers
new ship
into the
I've been
future.
flying a
They
lot
seek the truth
lately,
of what is yet to come.
and it's from
Maybe that's why I became so interested in
it's
the
from that
secrets of the
Nickelodeon
past.
show that Star Trek put
It
out,
sounds so
Star Trek
foolish when I say it
Prodigy.
out loud.
It's the main
It
ship
sounds
from
like
that
I became an
show.
archaeologist simply to spite Venezia.
It's actually surprisingly not bad in Star Trek Online. Like it's really fast and maneuverable, like really fast and maneuverable, and has some pretty good scientific edge. That's most probably tactical module. I guess it have storage for ordnance like Nebula. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah. God, I love Star Trek Online because of just how complex it is. It's surprisingly complex. Not for the faint of heart to play. Like, yeah, you really have to dive into it.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
That is very true.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime.
Yeah, I was.
You were touched by working Prothean technology.
So you're saying you find me fascinating?
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
I was just joking, Liara. Calm down. It's okay. Now, admittedly, I would probably react very similarly to how she reacted. Like I'm not the best at peopling, so or reading the situation sometimes.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people.
Oh yeah, I can definitely relate to her.
Please,
Oh yeah,
just
that's
pretend
why
this
I latched
conversation
onto her
never
as my main
happened.
romance option. Right there.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
Oh, you sound troubled. Are you sad because your mom might be an evil war criminal that we have to put down?
This hurts you, doesn't it?
Was that too blunt?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species.
God,
to
Sky
discover the
Commander.
Citadel. We
One
went
thing
through
I
the
loved about
Formal
Mass Effect,
Council,
especially the
and we
first time I
always
played it,
strive to be the voice of
was just the
peaceful
world building that this
cooperation
game
in
had
galactic
done.
disputes.
Like, I found myself so excited the first time I played this, and I still love doing it, but like genuine excitement the first time I ever played this for learning about everything that every character had to say. Like learning about all the civilizations of the galaxy, learning about the history of the worlds, like, her explaining Asari culture, for example, like learning about Turian culture from Garrus, like, you know, Krogan culture. Like, I was just so fascinated. Like, wow, this is a full-on, like, this is a lived-in galaxy. This isn't just a game they threw together. Like, they put work into this. They put heart into this. I loved it.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating ritual.
And it's one of the,
My species is
yeah, it's absolutely one of the best
male
sci-fi
and female,
IPs
have no
out
real
there.
meaning for us.
They don't do enough with it.
We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Yeah, that's cool about the Asari. Like, they somehow incorporate genetic material from any species and can reproduce that way. And the babies do come out Asari, but they have the traits of the donating species. Well, it's so different from how we do things. It's so interesting.
I don't understand.
The scientist in me like wants to know how that
Mating
works.
is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Yeah, Liara is a quarter Krogan. That is true. I forget when we learned that. When do we learn that? Oh, I don't remember. But I remember that's a funny revelation.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with
It also does explain a little bit about Liara in the later games. Like, she cuts loose in the later games. Damn.
Will stay together for many decades.
Or do we learn about that here?
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Oh, wait. You're right. Yeah, not a Krogan. Right. Quarter Krogan. Duh, my brain. I have not been getting a lot of sleep the last couple of days, so I've been having brain farts like that lately. Ooh. Work has been killing me, Sky Commander, so...
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits.
So interesting that their species actually kind of came to look down on mating with their own kind.
Or so conventional wisdom would hold.
How that became taboo.
Called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Well, you don't know that for sure.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Well, how do they deal with that? That sounds dramatic. That actually really does sound dramatic.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Alright, this was a good talk, Liara.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
He said the thing. I should go. Shepard, Rex. Shepard, Rex. Shepard, Rex. Shepard, I should go. Oh, he's doing the slow walk. Yes.
Anything you need, Commander?
Yeah. How do you think the mission's going so far? You know, it's my first big mission as a commander.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Hey, just talk to me like a person, man. Come on.
Alenko. When
I
it's
hate
just
that
you and
by
me,
the book
you can
crap.
Consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is trading people to aliens for some kind of lost
Shepard!
knowledge. You can't get backup from the council? Sorry,
Yep.
Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
Oh yeah, there's definitely something fishy going on with all of this.
The council doesn't want to believe.
It's almost like
anything's
it's going to
wrong.
be the end of the
That's all
galaxy if
human
we
nature.
don't get our shit together.
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Yeah, you're on my ship now. We don't do protocol here.
Tell me about
Erase that protocol from your brain.
Bionic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element zero in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Whew. Funny he says that because I had a brain tumor as a kid, so that almost hits close to home.
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
That sounds rough, buddy. Go on.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage.
Everything always looks better in the movies.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
You're on my ship now. Whining is half of what we do. Get used to it. Alright, let's see how the elevator has improved or not in the Legendary Edition. So far, the elevator seems pretty damn slow, so I don't think they've improved it in the Legendary Edition. It's not a great sign. Legendary Edition, 1 out of 10. Alright, do you have anything good for sale?
Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses.
They have to come up with a reason why you have to
Without
buy
the
weapons
goods,
on your
I'm
own
out of a
ship.
job.
Oh, I love it.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Spectre stuff that I can nowhere near afford. Oh. Oh, I can't wait to be able to get Spectre weapons. They're so good. Ooh, first one I'll buy will probably be the Spectre assault rifle. Oh. It's on my list. It's on my radar.
Commander, nice work out there.
Ah, the
I
ultimate
knew
space
working with
bro.
Spectre would be better than life at CSAC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no. but
Hard
I
not to
work
love
with others.
Garrus.
Spectre's
Like
big
everything
rules.
about Garrus.
You're free to handle things your way. At CSAC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats
There's a reason
are
why
always
he's
on
like
your back.
maybe the fan favorite. It's because he's pretty awesome. So, Sky Commander, who's your favorite Mass Effect character in the trilogy? Just out of curiosity.
For the most part, the rules are there.
There's a
for
lot of
reason.
characters to choose from.
Maybe.
Mine would probably be
Sometimes it feels
Legion,
like the rules are only there
followed
to
by
stop
like
you doing my
Morden,
work.
and then
If I'm
probably
trying to
Garrus.
take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But I
But
really
CSAC
loved
wants it done
Legion.
their way.
I fell in love with Legion's story. I fell in love with his character. I loved him.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. C-Sec's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I mean, I probably would have done the exact same thing. Like, all that bureaucratic BS, all that red tape. Like, nah. I don't think I could deal with that.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside C-Sec. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without C-Sec headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
I mean, that sounds good to me, but I don't, I gotta say that depends because, I think that's Paragon.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Oh, I hope I didn't step on your toes. We're buddies, right?
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
I would love to hear all of them because getting to know your crew is one of the fun parts of Mass Effect.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
I mean, that's his problem. That's not yours.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
He would have made a great Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability.
Yeah.
Like you, Commander.
There needs to be accountability.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
I mean, I want to agree with you, but I don't want to get Renegade points. But I didn't get Paragon points, so you know what? Exactly.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
All right, good. I won't get Paragon or Renegade points, so I can agree with him and sound like I'm his buddy.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Rex?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Come on.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Oh, Rex. Rex is pretty high on my list, too, of Mass Effect characters.
I heard about that. You know, they
and Grunt.
The same
God, at this point, I'm just naming all the Mass Effect characters.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Ooh, boy. He's got some valid points. Hard to say too many of them, and they have good lore. Yeah, there's a lot of good characters with a lot of good lore. Last time I romanced Tali, it was a very cute romance. Yeah, she does have a very cute romance. Garrus is all-time classic. There's no better soldier who can cover your back. And he's just Shepard's ultimate space bro. Rex shined most in Mass Effect 3. Yeah, in the Citadel DLC, definitely. Along with Legion, who literally becomes a living being along with the rest of the Geth after the Battle of Rannoch. Each of them have good writing. Okay, that's a good list of people, though. Yeah, Tali has they all have amazing stories. I would say the main ones that don't have amazing stories are really like Zaid did not have an amazing story. Like his story was actually very basic, he just wanted to get revenge. Tally has a great story though. I love her. I love her trying to prove herself and her story with her father. Um, I really love Liara's story, having to turn against her own mother and then where they go with her. Um, Rex, Grunt basically having to learn what it means to be a Krogan from scratch with a human. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. Morden and his scientific quandaries really got me pretty hard. Um, I would say the human ones are probably the ones that interested me the least. Like Miranda was a good character, but I didn't get as invested in her as I did like Thane or Tally or Garrus or Morden. Like, but like she was a good character. Um, Jacob's probably my least favorite character. Poor Jacob. Um, and it's not Jacob's fault. It's the writing for him is just not great. Hey, 100 messages today in Restream. Nice. I like how Benezia's legacy changed Liara in Mass Effect 2. Have you ever faced a sorry commando? Very few did. I love that line when you finally run into Liara in Mass Effect 2 and you hear her saying that. Like, oh,
I suppose it is.
It's such a moment where you're like, oh my God, is she becoming her mother?
But don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I won't. I promise.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Well, then what's killing you?
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
There's actually a big tragedy with the Krogan when you really think about like what's become of their civilization. Like saving them in the third game, it feels real good. It feels real damn good, and it feels earned.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know.
And my Vulcan is still there. Oh, did you sign into STO?
Thousands die in stillbirth.
Awesome.
And most never get that far.
Yeah, right now they've got the big fall / like Halloween event going on.
And no one's rushing.
So you gotta like, go through the haunted castle and fight witches. Very Star Trek-y. I think I have enough days to finish it. Because I missed a couple of days there because I was just so busy with work. But yeah, I think I should have enough days to be able to finish it. I try to keep up with all the events, but I do miss some every now and again.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Like, if nothing else, usually while I'm eating breakfast in the mornings, I just hop into Star Trek Online and I just do like the daily endeavors. That way I'm just earning progress for all of the passive bonuses.
Nobody can.
In Star Citizen, we hunted for alien masks during Halloween. That was quite nice. Oh, nice. I never played Star Citizen, unfortunately, so I never got to experience all the cool events that they had. But I've watched people play Star Citizen, and it always looked very fun.
So long, Rex.
Oh, I'm leveling up just by talking to people.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
I do. Please don't say anything racist about my crew. I beg of you, Ashley.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right.
Somehow I knew I
know
logged
things are
out for
different
last
aboard the
time
Normandy,
and Terok
but,
Nor always found Quark's
I'm concerned
cozy.
about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex.
Yeah.
With all due respect, Commander.
Quark's was nice.
Should they have full access to the ship?
I often find myself leaving myself in the room on DS9 where there's the exchange on one side and then the bank on the other. Like a lot of times when I exit the game, I always just leave myself right there. It's like one room over from Quark's. It's always a good convenient spot to pick up whenever you just hop in. Because a lot of times the daily endeavors involve like winning Gold Press Latinum, so you're right next to Quark's. And a lot of times, you just need to grab something from the bank.
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
I'm looking forward to diving back into Star Trek Online on stream. I've already made a couple of custom overlays for when I play Star Trek Online.
Sensors, weapons.
I'm excited for that. So you don't trust aliens at all? Because that's so close-minded, Ashley. It's the reason why I've killed you more often than not, Ashley. It's because you kind of were a little racist against my crew.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Relying on ourselves is all well and good, but the reality is, in the Mass Effect universe, we are in a galaxy full of people, and we need to coexist with those people. So unfortunately, whether you like it or not, we need to be on good terms with them, and working with them is the best way of doing that. So we need allies. That's just the reality of the situation. Standing on our own is all well and good if it was just us, but it's not just us.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
Oof. She's probably right, but I'd like to hope not. Maybe it's just the Trekkie in me who likes to hope for, people doing like the actual right thing in the end, even though it usually doesn't happen in real life.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
Oh boy. Oh, why do you feel that? This conversation right here is, I think, why so many people send her to the nuke. It's because, Caden was just an optimistic, soldier who was very likable, but Ashley was a little bit racist towards half your crew, who everyone loves. Everyone loves Rex and Garrus and Tally, and she's like looking down on them. That's not a good look, right? I didn't think it was.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Also, I'm glad for your tolerance for Star Citizen despite its bugs and extremely long development, though game goes forward. New star system is going in soon. Oh, very cool. No, No Man's Sky taught me a lot of patience with games. So No Man's Sky, when it first came out, it received you probably already know this, but it received a massive amount of backlash. There were so many people demanding refunds. The reviews were getting, they were tanking the game. And it's because the game did not deliver on the promise of what the game was going to be. And as a result, they've spent the last 9 years winning back the fan base 100 times over. They did a full 180. And so for something like that, that's given me hope for other games too. Like if I got a game and I'm hopeful that they're going to improve it, I'll stick with it. Like, I've learned patience in part because of No Man's Sky, because they earned my trust. They earned my respect. They've put out like 30 free updates, which is insane. And they're still doing it. Like, they are still putting out free updates. And they're still making the game better and better and better every single time. And like they could have stopped doing it a while ago, or they could have locked all of these new updates behind paywalls years ago, and they don't do it. And I love them for it. And like, yeah, so games like Star Citizen, for example, like yeah, they're working on it. They're like, you got to sometimes give them the benefit of the doubt and hope that they're trying to do better.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with...
Yeah, this is a multi-species ship.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Good to know, soldier.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, I probably would have ran away also. Like zombie plants? Eesh. I don't know. I'm going to try to avoid zombification. Thank you very much.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Not that we already don't live in a real life society where we're kind of turned into zombies. Although that's a bit more of a semantical argument than anything else. But I think at that point, I'm Sky Commander. I'm going to be ending the stream right about there. Normally, I would go a little bit longer, but I went really long yesterday because I had a really good number of people watching my stream and a lot of people in chat, and I just kind of kept going. But yeah, I got work really, really early tomorrow, and I need to try to get a full night. So, I'm going to end it there, but thank you for stopping in. I love talking to you about, Star Citizen, No Man's Sky, Star Trek Online. Yeah, it was fun talking to you. And hopefully I see you again in the future. I'm going to be streaming, regularly for the foreseeable future. At least 3 or 4 times a week. So yeah, hopefully I see you pop in down the road. But I hope you have a good one, and anybody watching this, because I can't tell if I have any viewers right now, so if anybody else is watching this, thank you for stopping by and listening to me, talk about Mass Effect and science fiction stuff and other video games, and, just generally watching me be a bad gamer, just making bad decisions and bad plays and using my powers wrong, but having fun in the process and giving a lot of my opinions on Mass Effect. So yeah, I hope everyone has a good one, and I'll see you next time. Live long and prosper. I said that weird. It sounded better in my head. Live long and prosper. Have a good one.